Hi everyone, Ty and Charlene here with another great video clip from the Truth About Cancer, A Global Quest. The ketogenic diet has been very popular for losing weight, but did you know that it can also help combat cancer? Dr. Mercola joins us to talk about the ketogenic diet and how it can help starve cancer cells. You'll want to listen to the end to discover how this diet can actually be an additional therapy for most chronic diseases. So Dr. Mercola, ketogenic diet is a very popular diet as far as losing weight. It also can be good as far as cancer is concerned in many people's opinion. But what's your take on the ketogenic diet and cancer?
Well, I believe it has great value and in my view should be seriously considered as an adjunctive therapy in the treatment of most malignancies. And you might say, why? Because of the basic understanding that we have of the physiology of cancer cells. And Otto Warburg was awarded a Nobel Prize, I believe in the 30s, for the understanding that the primary fuel for cancer cells is glucose or sugar. And our cells, our non-cancer cells, have the ability to use glucose or fat. Those are the two primary fuels. And cancer cells seems to have lost this ability. So when the unfortunate challenge in contemporary Western countries is that most of us are not very well adapted to burning fat effectively. And this is an artifact of the way we eat and the timing of the food that we eat. Primarily it's both. Many people don't understand the timing, but I'll talk about the timing in a moment. So the problem is that we eat regularly, pretty much 3 meals a day, and then snacks in between, and about the only time we aren't eating is when we're sleeping. Right. So our body can store sugar as glycogen in our muscles and our liver, and we have about 12-hour supply, some people less, some people a little bit more, but in that range, not a very long supply, where our fat stores can last us for months. So if we're given sugar all the time and we have that fuel available, then there's really limited reason for our body to have the ability to burn fat. So it suppresses those abilities, those enzymes, and then we just eventually forget how to burn fat efficiently or effectively. So when we shift our diet primarily through restricting processed foods, and especially processed sugars, and change the timing of the food, so we have these regular periods where we're not eating for a while, something called intermittent fasting, then we upregulate those enzymes that burn fat, and then we can really shift away from having high levels of sugar in our blood, which also has the additional benefit of improving insulin resistance. And insulin resistance many experts believe, may be at the core of many of these degenerative diseases and many malignancies. So it's really a challenge to treat a cancer if you have high insulin resistance. And so how do you know if you have insulin resistance? Well, typically, clinically, if you're overweight, if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or if you're taking a statin drug, that's a good suggestion, or high blood pressure.
And how many? That's like 70% of people.
Well, it's about 70-80%. And the other way to know for sure, objectively, is to draw fasting blood insulin, not blood sugar, but blood insulin level. If that's below 3, then you're fine. If it's above 4 or 5, then you probably have it, and the higher it is, the worse it is. So, simple test to do, very inexpensive, available at any commercial lab across the world. And to me, it should be the standard of care in the treatment of anyone with a malignancy, to understand what your fasting insulin level is and to control that. Because if your fasting insulin level is low, then that's going to be highly correlated with your body's ability to effectively metabolize fat as a primary fuel. And that's what you want, to be able to have, that metabolic flexibility, to be able to burn fat or sugar, not just be able to rely on sugar. And because that's going to potentially and more than likely feed into the growth and the acceleration of the malignant cells.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. The Truth About Cancer, A Global Quest is a powerful 9-part docuseries that explores the best ways to prevent, treat, and beat cancer. And we're inviting you to watch the series in its entirety for free. Simply click the link in the description to save your spot today. And thanks for watching. Like and comment if you found this to be helpful, and also share by clicking the button below to help us to spread the word. Thanks, and God bless.